This mini documentary explores ideas drawn from spiritual research, channeling sessions, and personal accounts from various cultures. It offers a simple introduction for anyone wishing to understand the Overleaves, the personality framework each soul adopts for a single lifetime. This is the final video in our 5-part series on personality. Today, we bring together all the key ingredients of your personality toolkit and show how they work together in harmony. In earlier videos, we explored the foundations, the nature of the soul maturity, the afterlife, and the 7 core soul roles. If you haven't seen those yet, you can find the links in the description below. As always, this material is not presented as absolute truth, but as an invitation to explore possibilities and reflect on your own experience. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and feel free to continue your own research. Let us begin. A brief recap. In our previous videos, we explored the 3 pillars of your personality toolkit: the goal, the mode, and the attitude, as settings that shape how you move through life, how you relate to others, and how you interpret your experiences. We also looked at your center, the part of your personality that determines how you process what happens to you. And we examined the 7 chief fears, the protective patterns that try to keep you safe, but can become obstacles when they take over. Now, in this final chapter, we will bring all these ingredients together and show how they function as one system. Example 1. Brian. Before Brian was born into his current lifetime, he chose a personality designed to help him stretch, learn, and expand. His goal is growth, which means he is naturally drawn toward experiences that challenge him, broaden his understanding, and push him beyond his comfort zone. In daily life, this shows up as a constant pull toward learning. New skills, new ideas, new perspectives. Brian is the kind of person who signs up for courses, reads widely, and always feels there is more to understand. But growth comes with a shadow. Brian's chief fear is self-deprecation, the fear of not being good enough. When this fear takes over, he doubts his progress, compares himself to others, and overcompensates by taking on too much. He may fill his schedule with projects, responsibilities, or self-improvement tasks, not because he needs them, but because he worries he hasn't done enough. His mode and attitude color this further. If he works through observation mode, he might analyze himself endlessly. If he has an idealist attitude, he may imagine a perfect version of himself that he can never quite reach. And yet, when Brian is centered and calm, his growth goal becomes a gift. He becomes curious, open-minded, and willing to evolve. He learns quickly, adapts easily, and inspires others simply by being engaged with life. Example 2. Sarah. Before Sarah entered this lifetime, she chose a personality built around connection. Her goal is acceptance, which means she is naturally oriented toward belonging, harmony, and emotional safety. She wants to feel included, and she wants others to feel included too. People often describe her as warm, approachable, and easy to talk to. Her mode is passion, which intensifies her emotional engagement with life. When Sarah cares about something or someone, she cares deeply. She throws her whole heart into relationships, projects, and causes. This gives her a beautiful capacity for empathy and devotion. But it also means she can become overwhelmed by the emotional weight she carries. Her attitude is realist, so despite her emotional depth, she sees the world in practical, grounded terms. She notices what is, not what she wishes it to be. This helps her stay steady, even when her feelings run high. But Sarah's chief fear is martyrdom, the fear of being unappreciated or taken for granted. When this fear takes over, she may overgive, overcommit, or say yes when she means no. She might feel responsible for everyone's well-being and then quietly resent the imbalance. She may feel invisible even when others value her deeply. This combination creates a familiar pattern. She wants to be accepted, She gives generously. She becomes emotionally invested. She feels unappreciated. She withdraws or becomes exhausted. Then she tries again, hoping this time will be different. But when Sarah is centered and aware, her personality becomes a gift. Her acceptance goal helps her build bridges between people. Her passion mode gives her emotional courage and authenticity. Her realist attitude keeps her grounded and honest. And when she recognizes her martyrdom pattern early, she can set gentle boundaries, ask for support, and give from a place of choice rather than obligation. With insight, Sarah learns that she doesn't need to earn acceptance. She already belongs. And when she remembers that, her natural warmth becomes a source of strength rather than strain. Example 3. David. Before David entered this lifetime, he chose a personality built around steadiness. His goal is flow, which means he prefers a calm, uncomplicated life where things unfold naturally. He doesn't chase intensity or drama. He values rhythm, predictability, and the freedom to move at his own pace. His mode is reserve, so he tends to open up slowly. David is thoughtful, observant, and careful with his energy. He doesn't rush into relationships or decisions. He likes to feel his way into things gradually. People sometimes mistake this for distance, but it's simply his way of staying centered. His attitude is skeptic, which gives him a sharp, questioning mind. David doesn't accept ideas at face value. He tests them, probes them, and looks for evidence. This makes him a reliable judge of character and a steady problem solver, but it can also make him hesitant to trust new situations until he has seen them for himself. His center is moving, meaning he processes life through action. He learns by doing, not by theorizing. When he's stressed, he may become restless or feel the need to fix something physically, tidy a room, go for a walk, adjust his environment. But David's chief fear is stubbornness, the fear of change. When this fear takes over, he can dig his heels in, even when change would help him. He may resist new ideas, avoid decisions, or cling to routines long after they stop serving him. His skeptic attitude can amplify this. If he doubts the outcome, he may refuse to budge. This creates a familiar pattern. He prefers stability. He questions new things. He delays decisions. He becomes stuck. He feels frustrated. And then he doubles down on the familiar. But when David is centered and aware, his personality becomes a quiet strength. His flow goal helps him stay calm in situations that overwhelm others. His reserve mode gives him emotional clarity and self-containment. His skeptic attitude protects him from false promises and impulsive choices. His moving center helps him stay grounded through action. And when he recognizes his stubbornness early, he can soften into change rather than brace against it. With insight, David learns that change doesn't have to be a threat. It can be a gentle shift, taken one small step at a time. And when he remembers that, his steadiness becomes a gift to everyone around him. How these examples help us understand ourselves. These 3 examples, Brian, Sarah, and David, show how the Overleaves work together in everyday life. Each person chooses a different combination of traits before entering their lifetime, and each combination creates a unique way of moving through the world. You may recognize parts of yourself in one of them, or you may see echoes of people you know. That is the purpose of these portraits, not to label anyone, but to help you notice patterns with more clarity and compassion. Your goal influences what you seek. Your mode shapes how you relate. Your attitude colors how you interpret life. Your center determines how you process experience. And your chief fear reveals where fear tries to protect you, sometimes too much. When these ingredients work together consciously, they create flow, resilience, and self-understanding. When they operate unconsciously, they can create confusion, frustration, or repeated patterns that feel difficult to escape. But the key idea is this: none of these traits are a fixed limitation. They are tools, and tools can be used with more skill over time. Just as Brian can learn to trust his progress, Sarah can learn to set gentle boundaries, and David can learn to soften into change. You can learn to work with your own overleaves in a way that supports your growth rather than hinders it. How your overleaves evolve over a lifetime. Your overleaves, the goal, mode, attitude, center, and chief fear, do not change during your lifetime. They are the settings you chose before birth, the structure you agreed to work with. But your relationship with them changes profoundly as you grow. In childhood, your overleaves tend to operate automatically. You react before you understand. You follow instinct, habit, and the patterns you absorbed from the people around you. Your chief fear may feel especially strong during this time because fear is a natural part of early development. As you move into adulthood, you begin to notice your patterns more clearly. You see where you repeat the same reactions, where you get stuck, and where you thrive. This awareness is the first step toward conscious use of your overleaves. Over time, something shifts. You stop fighting your personality and start working with it. Your goal becomes less of a pressure and more of a direction. Your mode becomes less reactive and more intentional. Your attitude becomes less rigid and more flexible. Your center becomes easier to manage. And your chief fear, the fear that once felt so powerful, begins to loosen its grip. This is not because the overleaves have changed, but because you have. You've gained experience. You've learned what helps and what harms. You've seen your patterns from different angles. And you've lived long enough to recognize that fear is not the enemy. It is simply a signal. With maturity, your overleaves become tools rather than triggers. They become choices rather than reactions. They become a language you understand rather than a force that controls you. And this is the heart of the Michael Teachings approach to personality. You are not here to escape your design. You are here to master it. A closing word and resources. As we end this 5-part series, you now have a clearer sense of the personality you chose for this lifetime, the goal that guides you, the mode that shapes how you relate, the attitude that colors your worldview, the center that processes your experiences, and the chief fear that tries to keep you safe. These traits are not limits, they are tools. And the more you understand them, the more consciously you can use them. You may recognize patterns in yourself or in the people around you. That recognition is the beginning of compassion for your own reactions and for the different ways others move through the world. Your overleaves don't change, but your relationship with them does. With awareness, fear softens, choice expands, and your personality becomes something you navigate with more ease and understanding. Take these ideas as invitations, not rules. Notice what resonates. Let the rest settle in its own time. Thank you for exploring this material with me. May it bring you clarity, gentleness, and a deeper appreciation for the person you are becoming. For more information about the overleaves, the soul cores, and the soul maturity levels, visit the Michael Teachings website, posted in the description box below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you will always know when the next video is available.